Hey guys, I'm Dean with Your Guitar Academy, and in this lesson I want to continue to talk about our 12/8 slow blues with some really drawn out semitone bends and also some target notes on the 4 chord. So grab your guitar and let's get going. Just joined us, don't forget to head over to the website for all the additional materials, including tab, backing tracks, chord charts, and anything else to go with this course. Also, if you're enjoying the course, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button underneath the video, and let us know in the comments how you're getting on. Okay, so let me play through this lick for you. It's quite a long one, so I'm going to break it into slightly smaller segments to make it a bit more easily digestible. So we start here. To finish, there we go. So as I said, there's quite a lot going on in this one, so let's just take it bit by bit. So that part there is really crucial to dragging us into the end, the kind of almost the last couple of bars of this 12-bar blues. So da, 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 ba. When we hit that note, we come to our 5 chord. It's really high. Okay, and it really drags us up there. It feels like it's taken us on that journey up to get to that 5 chord. So the notes are, so that's just 6 on the high E, 8 on the high E, 10 on the high E, but I'm doing something a little bit different to try and create a bit of tension. So I'm doing like a really small bend on each of the first 2 notes. So I'm going, and it almost sounds out of tune, out of context, but the idea of that is to make a bit more of a gradual kind of slope up to this target note on fret 10 there. So that target note, as I said, is a D. So D is our 5 chord, which is the chord we've landed on. So we're landing on the root note, okay, of that 5 chord. And I guess if you wanted to think about it in terms of shapes, I was kind of just looking at it as the top of minor pentatonic scale position 2. Like so, okay. So here, we now have another one of those bends, similar to what we saw earlier. We want to bend a tone and a half. Okay, so the contour of this one, so you kind of, yeah, you can hear how rhythmically it kind of sits a bit differently to the previous bend. And if you want to, you can re-pick the note, or you could just let it go. Naturally fall back down. Okay, on from there. Really like this phrase. So I'm now back in minor pentatonic position 2, okay, specifically the blues scale. So I'm bringing in that little phrase there, okay, that little color note. So that's fret 8, 9, 8, 6. So again, we've seen that a bunch, that little idea there. But then we're doing something slightly different here because we're changing to a C chord here. So we need to target those notes, okay? So what I was doing there, exactly what I was thinking of, is the upper part of just your classic, if we're talking cage system, it's your E shape, C major chord, okay? And I was just highlighting. So I've done that little fragment, gone back to number 8, and then I've jumped with my second finger to fret 9 on the G, and then fret 8 on the B. And as you can see, it's the top of that C major chord. So what I'm doing there is really highlighting the sound of C major, because that's the 3rd and the 5th. So literally. So that's why when it moves, I've got that, it's really just giving us that sound, and it's highlighting and colouring in that chord. And, you know, giving us the tonality that we're looking for over that chord. Okay, and then what I do after that, slide back down. So now I'm starting to make my way back down towards position 1, minor pentatonic position 1. So I'm on that fret 8, I've slid down to 6. Okay, and I've got this phrase again. Okay, so that's almost note for note the exact phrase that I played earlier. So let's... Oh. So once again. Okay, so I've got that same, I'm just playing it an octave down. So that's 5, 6, 5, pull off to 3. So let's do that. Okay, so up again, rolling that finger up to fret 3, down to fret 3 on G again, and then we end up on that that same kind of little thing on the 5th fret. So that's D, A, D strings, fret 5 on each. So finger 3, finger 2, finger 3, and then we're starting the turnaround. So this is where the turnaround, I start going. So I'm just descending chromatically on the D string from fret 5, 4, 3. Okay, you can kind of still see that as being in position 1. And then after that, you see how I'm almost constantly adding in these little micro bends. It's really key for this sort of style. So after that, we're up on 5, 3 on G. It just goes 5, 3, 5, and again, just doing that micro bend. Then I'm sliding back into position 2, just 3 times, sliding from fret 6 to 8 on B, and then slide from fret 8 to 10 on E. Just play that note once, and then let that sing, and then finally all the way up here on fret 15, I do a double stop and trail off. That's on the E and the B string. Okay, and you really want to hit that one quite hard. So let me just play that last kind of fragment all together so you can hear it, and then I'm going to deliver the solo as one whole piece. So let's go. And that's it. Now maybe in the context of the drums, let's give that a go. Oh, let's try that again. Okay, so you see, once again, I know I keep mentioning this, but I was also there, similarly to the last video, being really, really laid back with my feel. So I was hitting the notes a little bit behind the beat, okay? So that's really a good thing to try and do when you're playing this style. So that concludes that final section of the solo. Let me just play it all together now and you can hear how it sounds. I've kicked a little bit more gain on because that's always quite fun. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. As always, take your time with that. Please just start off a little bit slower than the target tempo, break it up bit by bit, start stringing the licks together, and before you know it, you'll be up at the full speed. So have fun, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks so much for watching this course. If you're enjoying, please don't forget to let us know in the comments section. If you want to move on to the next section of the course, click here. And if you want to start from the beginning, click here.